Oh.
The last time I did this, you said, it's gonna be amazing.
I'm trying to think how I even put this into words.
Good morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. So I thought we could spend the day together in the kitchen. I have some cozy fall recipes that I'm so excited to share with y'all, and it's actually very, very chilly out this morning. It's like all of a sudden this weekend we got all of the fall weather, and I love it. So it's like perfect time for these recipes. And today's video is extra special because it is a collab with 3 other ladies that I love so very much, and our story of how we know each other is kind of cool. So last I think in December, like last Christmas, I did kind of like this little giveaway on my Instagram of like anyone who wanted to know more about like starting a YouTube channel. I was going to do this Zoom call with them and kind of give them all of my tips and tricks. And so these ladies were like the first ones to sign up, and so ever since then we have kept in touch, and they have either started a YouTube channel or back then they had just started and just wanted to know like how they could grow. And I am just so incredibly proud of them. They are killing it. They all cook the most amazing food, so I know you guys are gonna love them. So I will link all of their channels down below in my description box. Be sure you head over there and give them lots of love and encouragement and subscribe to their channel. They're also gonna be making some delicious cozy fall food. So we've got Amanda, Ashley, and Megan, and I cannot wait to see what they're cooking. Okay, so now we're gonna get started on our first recipe, and since it was so chilly out this morning, I was like, today is the perfect day for a warm, cozy, comforting soup. And y'all, this is not just gonna be any soup. I am so excited because you guys know how much we love chicken parm in this household. It's one of our favorite recipes, and I saw this recipe for chicken parm soup and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to make it. So let me show you the ingredients and let's go ahead and get it in the crock pot. Okay, so to get started, I'm gonna go ahead and lightly spray my crock pot, and then I'm gonna get my chicken breast down in here and the rest of my ingredients. So we have some onion powder, and yes, I am gonna put a little bit of onion powder in there. We also have some Italian seasoning, garlic, tomato sauce, tomato paste, diced tomatoes, some spaghetti sauce, Parmesan, and chicken broth. We're gonna pop a lid on and let this cook on high for probably about 4 to 5 hours until that chicken's done. Then we're gonna shred that chicken, and I'll tell you guys the next steps once we get there. Okay, so while our soup is in the crock pot, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on our second recipe. These are gonna be so easy, and I feel like this is like a great party food, but you could also just use these as a little dessert or appetizer. They're gonna be so good. We're gonna make some little pumpkin pie twist. Now, let me just say this. Of course, you're gonna need some pumpkin pie spice, and for some reason, I always think that we have pumpkin pie spice, and then every time I have a recipe that calls for that, I go to like get it out of the cabinet, and I realize that we have apple pie spice, but I'm gonna use my apple pie spice and hopefully it'll be just fine. So let me show you how we're gonna make these. Okay, so to get started, you're gonna need some crescent rolls, some maple syrup, some pumpkin pie spice, and then some pumpkin puree and a little bit of brown sugar. Then we're just gonna take the crescent rolls and lay them out here on my cutting board, and we are just going to cut them in half so we have 2 equal size squares. Then next in our bowl, we're gonna add in our pumpkin puree, our pumpkin pie spice, a little bit of maple syrup, and some brown sugar. Mix that together until it's really well combined, and then we're just gonna spread that on top of one side of our crescent rolls.
You just spread a little joy.
Okay, I also want to note, if you want to make a lot of these, you could just get 2 cans of the crescent rolls and just lay one entire thing down, put the pumpkin puree on the whole thing, and then lay the whole other sheet on top of it. But just for me and Bunky, I won't make like 100 of them. Now we're gonna easily, carefully, hopefully not tear this other side of crescent rolls, and we're gonna lay this over top so that they are perfectly, how do you say it?
Enclosed?
Enclosed, that was a good word. That's not too shabby, right? That's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't have to be, you know, like seam to seam, but As close as you can get it.
I don't know what the end game is here, but what you're doing makes sense.
Okay.
Although we got a little seepage on this edge here.
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Now, to this, you're going to take your little pizza cutter and we're just going to cut them in like even little strips and then we're going to twist them together.
Oh my gosh.
These are going to be so good.
Do y'all remember the last time she got this pizza cutter in her hand and she was cutting crescent dough?
I remember.
A travesty.
Maybe you should do it.
I'll come around to
Come do it. Okay, so you just want to cut even little strips. And then
How many strips are we going for here?
like see if you can't get like 7 or 8.
I can get 8.
Do 8.
So I'm gonna go right down the middle.
Okay. See.
Oh.
The last time I did this, you said,
Don't.
"What crazy person goes backwards with a pizza cutter?" You told me this.
You're making this up.
No, I'm not.
Who goes backwards with a pizza cutter? Well, I didn't want to run into the lens there.
You want to help me twist?
And shout? We're gonna twist and shout.
Twist and shout these things. I read on the recipe though that you gotta kind of get them started. Like it can be a little difficult. Okay, so
Are they going on our Amazon Basics tray here?
yes, and if you don't have one of these steel pats, just use some parchment paper in a baking dish.
What am I trying to do here?
Okay, so you want to take the two, instead of smishing them together, take them apart and twist them. You see?
What on earth are we doing here?
Just twist.
I can't just twist like this?
Sure. There you go. That's exactly what you want to do. Bunky, this is perfect.
Well, that might have been beginner's luck.
Now, let me show you what I thought we had to do.
Give me your own demo here.
I thought we were like taking them apart and like twisting them like this.
Uh-huh.
You see? But honestly, that's like very messy and your style is so much better. So I like it. Keep going with what you're doing. Okay, so while Bunky finishes twisting these, I'm gonna go ahead and melt us some butter so we can brush that on top with our cinnamon sugar. That soup smells so good, doesn't it?
It's yes.
It smells incredible. Our whole entire house smells so good.
You know what it smells like?
What?
It smells like I'm in an Italian grandma's kitchen.
Oh, it really does though. It smells amazing.
It smells like Sunday afternoon.
It's bubbling over here. Ooh, it is looking so good. Okay, so I have my melted butter here, and then I also have like 1 little tablespoon of regular sugar, and then to that I'm gonna add in some cinnamon, and then we're gonna sprinkle this over top of our little pumpkin pie twist. Okay, so into the oven at 375 for about 8 to 11 minutes until they are golden brown, and then they will be all ready to eat. Are you my taste tester?
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited for you to try these. I want a little bite too. Pinch me off
A little
bit.
bite.
Now pinch me off. Oh, ma'am.
I gotta, you know, smell with or taste with my nose first.
Yes, you always do. What do you think?
That's good.
You know what it reminds me of?
What's it remind me of?
Reminds me of, like the donuts we get when we go pick apples or pumpkins.
Oh yeah.
It kind of reminds me of a donut.
It almost kind of like tastes like one of those donuts, but it almost kind of tastes like you're like eating like a pumpkin pie twist.
That's what it is.
What do we call it? No. But that's really good actually. It's almost like handheld pumpkin pie.
They're so good. And y'all, these were so simple to make. Oh, also,
Oh, there it is.
you can add whipped cream.
I would recommend that.
You want a little bit?
Yeah, that'll make it really. That'll put us over the top here. You're just gonna go straight on the
Go straight on.
yeah, okay.
Wow.
There you go.
That's good, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what else is good?
More of these.
Well, I was going to say, if you would hang my thing.
See, we didn't have to go there. We didn't have to go there. But we can just do that.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Wow. That's really pretty.
Huh?
That's good. Also, can we take a moment for Bunky's haircut?
Ah,
He is looking so good, so dapper.
thank you, boo.
Even with that whipped cream on your lip.
It's still there.
No, you got it. Okay, this soup smells so good. It is, woo, steamy. I just got a really good facial. It is ready for this chicken to be shredded. I like put a fork in a couple minutes ago, and it is so tender, just like falling apart. So we're gonna shred this all up. I can't even find the chicken in there.
You just like search around and then pull.
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay if there's like a little bit larger chunks too.
Now, to this, we're gonna add, Bunky, you say it because I don't feel like I can pronounce this.
Oh, well,
Can you say it?
Campanelle.
Campanelli.
Campanelle.
Campanelle. Okay, we're gonna add this pasta in here and then let it sit for like 15 or 20 minutes and, oh, Daisy May's.
He's not happy with our pasta choice.
And then the pasta will actually cook inside the soup. So it shouldn't take too long for the noodles to get nice and tender. And then this will be done. We're gonna top it with ricotta and mozzarella. Like, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. Give us a little bit more of your accent there.
It's gonna be amazing. And I do want to say, this is like the type of pasta that the actual recipe called for. And at first, I couldn't find it in my store, and then all of a sudden it jumped out at me.
Boom, there it was, huh?
Yes, but if you can't find this, or you want to use something different that you already have in your pantry, you can use like pretty much whatever pasta you want. And by the way, these are just so cute. I mean, they're just cute.
Let me see if we can.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's just like a little flower almost.
It almost looks, yeah, or like a seashell.
Yeah, so cute. All right, so get those down in there to where they're nice and covered. And then we're gonna pop our lid back on for like 15, 20 minutes. Let the noodles cook, and then dinner will be ready. I mean, do y'all see how amazing this looks? Little parm, little ricotta, little fresh mozz, some basil. This is about to be scrumptious. Literal mouthwateries. I cannot wait. I mean, just the fresh mozzarella and ricotta itself.
Yeah.
That's like two of my very favorite things.
The anticipation level was high with this one, Bunk.
Yes.
Been patiently waiting all day.
And I will say that the liquid that was in there definitely soaks up with the pasta. So just be sure you have like enough in there. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking this does not disappoint. Right? Yeah.
Wow. Bunky.
This is good stuff right here.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to think how I even put this into words. It's just like a really hearty pasta dish, but it's so good.
It's so good. And it's been cooking all day, so our house smells so good. And like I told y'all, it's like really chilly outside today. It's so warm and cozy, packed full of flavor. It's not super heavy though, which I really like.
Yeah, that's what I think I was trying to say is like, it's almost like it has like the same great flavor as chicken parm would, but it doesn't feel as like heavy and
yes,
unhealthy, even though it's like, you know, I'm getting a bite with some mozzarella this time. I haven't had that yet.
The mozzarella was where it's at. And I will say I really like the little bit of basil on there because it gives it something nice and like fresh and bright. Okay, so we're gonna finish this and then we still have one more recipe. We're gonna make some baked brie as our dessert. We're gonna top it with bacon and apples and it is gonna be so good. We're eating real good today, y'all. So I'll meet you back here in just a few minutes. Okay, so on to this next recipe. I have some bacon going right over here, and then I have my oven preheated to 325. And then over here I have my brie, and I just laid it here on some parchment paper. This is just so that whenever we transfer it to like our plate we're gonna eat it off of, it's easy to like get off of here without, you know, falling apart because it's gonna be all melty. So I'm gonna pop this into the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, so we have our bacon cooked. I went ahead and drained off the grease, and then I chopped us up some apples into bite-sized pieces. I'm gonna add a little bit of butter back to this pan, and there is a little bit of bacon grease in there, so, you know, I'm not mad about it. And we're gonna go ahead and just cook these apples in this butter for a couple minutes, and then add some brown sugar and cinnamon and salt. Okay, brie is out of the oven and you can see it kind of oozing out here. It is gonna be so good. So I'm just gonna top it with our bacon. And then Bunky's gonna take our apple goodness and just pour it right over top. Y'all, I thought I had the mouthwateries for that soup. This I'm about to devour. I don't know how you're gonna go about getting into this, but like, I need you to hurry.
Got a nice little corner here. Oh, I'm just gonna like cut into it. Maybe cut myself like a little pie of brie here.
Yes. Oh my goodness gracious, Bunky. This is gonna be like the best thing we've ever eaten. Bacon, apples, cinnamon, brie. Like, does it get better?
Oh, you should see this little just, do you see that?
Yes.
Let me just grab it. You know, we're only sharing amongst ourselves. I can touch it, right?
You can touch it.
Oh. Oh my gosh. This is what I want to eat for dinner right here. We don't need any other food.
No.
Here you go. You don't want to wait.
No, I need that in my life right now.
Warm brie.
Bunky.
Look how much it's oozed out of there. I sure hope this is going to keep well in the refrigerator because this is going to be tomorrow's lunch.
I cannot get over how good this is. The bacon with it is a must. It's like salty and sweet and cinnamon. Oh my god.
And look, you can kind of get in the, because all that applesauce stuff kind of runs off, but it's okay for it to get on the bread. But then you just get in there, scrape it up. Oh man, just get in, look at that.
Y'all, all together, this took me less than 15 minutes. And look at this presentation. Okay.
Now, this is, if you want to impress your friends, make this.
Or have like date night with your hubby. Because Bunky and I.
Or have date night with your hubby.
Yeah, because we just poured a glass of wine. We're going to go watch a movie and have some brie and apples and bread and goodness and bacon. Okay, so like I said, we are getting our jammies on. Gonna go watch a movie. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in the kitchen today. I hope you loved these recipes. If y'all try them out, let me know what you think. And don't forget to check out the other girls. I'll have their channels linked down below in my description box. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Y'all give this one a thumbs up and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Bunky.
Yes.
Do you want me to tell you a super cheesy joke?
Yes.
This presentation is amazing. You behave.